Okay, welcome to Ultimate Capture Pages. This is our quick start video guide. So once you come to the website, what you want to do is go here and click on login and put in your email and password that you use when you set up your account, and you're going to log in. Of course, when you logged in, the first thing you saw was this big red square which plays this video. Now we're going to actually replace that video in the process of what we're doing, and once you do, if you want to get back and see this video, you'll be able to find it right here. Okay? Now what we want to do first, as soon as you get in, you want to go to your My Personal Info. You want to make sure that this information is filled out properly, because this is going to display on the second page of your lead capture system. As soon as the person fills out the opt-in form, they go to a second page and they'll see this information. So make sure it's correct so they're able to contact you. Next, you'll be putting in your Ultimate Cycler website information, which will look something like this. Of course, it's in your back office. Just make sure you remember that reference or ref in there. And then also just type in just your username for Ultimate Cycler here. The PayPal email address is optional, but when you upgrade, you want to make sure that that's filled in. The double opt-in is if you want to make your tour takers, or the people that fill out your opt-in form, if you want them to receive an email to click on a link to initiate the receiving of the autoresponders. You can leave it on or off. The primary group is what's going to show up when you click on capture pages. I'm going to suggest you click on basic and leave it there. If you want to add any additional emails that will receive notification of new leads, you can enter them in here. You see that we entered one in and another one came up. This is good if you have a couple people that should be contacting your leads. That way everyone gets notification. Once you're done with that, go back to My Account. We're going to skip these right now because it's not necessary. Anything blacked out is for the Premier account. Now we'll click on Capture Pages. And these are the 5 capture pages that you have to promote your Ultimate Cycler business. You can promote Ultimate Cycler with all 5 of these capture pages at the same time, but the link will be different. So let's take a look. We want to make this our primary capture page. It'll show up right here. Now the link to this is ultimatecapturepages.com/your username. We can get that by clicking on it, and you see right here, ultimatecapturepages.com/ultimate. Okay, that is your primary page. Simple link. However, we go back to capture pages. You can go ahead and use any of these by just clicking on it right here. When you click on it here, you'll see that here's the link to promote this page, ultimatecapturepages.com/0002.php question user equals ultimate. So it's a little longer, but you can promote all 5 of these at the same time by clicking on the page and getting the link for it. And it's actually very simple. This is 001. We have a numerical system here that works perfectly for it. Okay, so all you do is get your link right off of that and you're done. Now this says edit page, but I recommend that you don't touch anything here. This is more advanced. Unless you understand what you're doing, leave this alone. Okay. Next we'll look at your autoresponders, and you'll see you may not see this new basic subscriber messages, and but you will see these 001 to 005 Ultimate Cycler messages. all 5 of those capture pages feed your leads into the same autoresponder series. And so if we expand that, you'll see that there are 15 autoresponder messages that will go out over the course of 49 days. You can see the subject line, and you can click here on the magnifying glass to view the email that will go out. If you'd like to edit it, you can go ahead and click on this tablet. You'll be able to change anything that you want here. You have a WYSIWYG so that you can change things here, and that's going to work just perfect. This is a very important variable to leave. This variable pulls the information from your personal information where you typed in your Ultimate Cycler website. In our database, that is going to populate right here. So you don't want to remove that, or nobody will ever see your links. If you want to edit any of this, you can actually put in information here. You can include your lead's name, so on and so forth, or you can put in your information if you wanted to put something in there. Okay? Putting a capture page doesn't make sense because they went through a capture page in order to get to this page, unless you wanted to redirect them to another capture page. You can also edit the number of days that it goes out on, how many days from the time they enroll. If you want to add more, you can. You can add up to 1 year. Simply click on Autoresponder, add it, put in your subject line, put in your body, decide how many days out it goes, and add it to a lead group. But none of these lead groups are available to the basic account. These are all available to the Premier account. And these are just examples of some of the other capture pages that are in the Premier account with our system. You can actually add more lead groups if you want to. That will be specific for you. But again, I would leave it alone. It just gets technical. It's better to use what we have and run with it. Certainly will suit your needs. Next, you want to make sure you edit your signature. The signature will go out, will populate all of your autoresponders automatically. So use some kind of if you want to put your phone number in there, or what you can do is you can put your email address in there, so on and so forth. If you want to put a title, if you want to put some kind of a motivational quote at the bottom, and then just make sure you click save. And that will always populate the bottom of your autoresponder messages. Very important to do your signature. A photo is also going to populate on your capture page, and so you want to go ahead and upload a photo. Looks like we have one in the system. You need to make sure that the photo is a square. It ends up being resized to 170 by 170 pixels on the capture pages. So if you put in one that is 100 by 100, it should enlarge it, which could ruin the quality of it. Or if you put in one that's 250 by 250, it's going to shrink it down. It's absolutely best if you put it in at 170 by 170, then you know exactly what you're going to get. Go back to my account. This is just a button to upgrade if you want to upgrade. That is everything that you need to know to get up and running. But let's take a look at a capture page. So here's your capture page. Your visitor fills this out, and it's very easy if you want to bypass a capture page. This happens to be 0001.php. If you want to bypass it and see page 2, you just put the letter B after the 1 or the 2 and enter. And this is the page that they will go to once they fill out the form. You can see here we have a geolocation in use. Here you see the opportunity to take a tour of the company website. Here they have the opportunity to get this marketing system. And then down here, I can't scroll down that far, but it actually has contact information. A personal message is just generic, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's go back. Technically, you could stop this video right here. You have enough information to make this work for you and enroll people and really get the ball rolling. However, there's one other thing here that I'll show you. It's a little more advanced, and that is campaigns. If you're going to do any advertising, say you want to put your link on Facebook or Twitter or a YouTube video, what you want to do is you can, let's just take Facebook as an example, and we're just going to use FB for Facebook, and we get our campaign URL. Now this is our page 1, and what it does is it tacks on the ID, which is actually the page, and then this campaign FB. So what happens is, if we take this, we're going to copy it, and I'm just going to put it in the address bar so that we generate a click from it. Okay. Now if we go back and we look at our stats, we didn't look at this before because it's not essential, but when you go to your stats and you click on your campaigns, you'll see that Facebook click. This is very helpful for marketers in knowing where their traffic is coming from. So if you had a campaign set up for Twitter, one for Facebook, and then maybe YouTube, you could use YT1, YT2, YT3, or you're posting in a forum and you want to know which forum is providing the most traffic, you can go ahead and set up campaigns like that. Now these other stats are good. They show daily stats, monthly stats, your campaigns, which pages are actually being viewed in your system. Now of course you're not going to have all of these because these involve the Premier account, and then this will also show you how many emails are going out of your system, and you're only allowed a certain number of emails per month. That completes our overview and quick setup of this system. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us using this form. We're always here, and we'll get back to you just as soon as we can.